What's up, Road Nation? Happy Friday to you all, and welcome to my round of 16 live stream for Battlefield of Honor All-Star Championship 2023. I can't believe another week's come round already. Boo Kitty, thank you very much for the super chat. Really kind of you, thank you. Sorry we're starting a few minutes late. I just wanted to, I'm sorting out childcare for a 2-year-old while also trying to get everything working on this. So it's been a bit manic. See you're all chatting already. Morning from Tennessee. Hope it's all going well over there. Who else is on the BWAP? Welcome. Solarian, good to see you again. Right, let's get this going. I'm already in my All-Star account, my Dev All-Star account. So this will give us access to any of the matches. So that's really beneficial for us. Of course, we are going to just be focusing initially on the Division 1 matchup between 1TO's second team and 4KS. Obviously, this is two big heads right here in the game. So this is kicking off at +12. There's a few other matchups as well. Bosses against X8XB at 12 +12, VIX against EUK, KWR against E65, and in against RBW. So plenty of things for you to be checking out, guys. Matchups are going to start in just a second. As I say, we'll jump in. Hey Baron, good to see you. Jay Gunn, how's it going? Far, nice to see you. So 4KS obviously got the highest power. It's all the Gemini accounts, Akali accounts. Very difficult matchup for 1TO's second team. Of course, one of my fellow streamers, Evil M, is in that team, so we'll be able to check out how she's getting on. There are a few other matchups as well, obviously at +12. And we should be able to jump in right now. Okay, while we're doing that, I'm also going to just let you know that there are a couple of other streams going on. So some of my fellow content creators will be doing streams which include gift codes as well for you all. Again, like my previous couple of weeks, I'll be doing gift codes at 15 minutes past the hour and 45 minutes past the hour for both the +12 and +14 matchups. Let's check out who's where. So on the blue team, we've got 1TO, and they've already got 19 people loaded in for this matchup. So you got Pit, Crazy Monkey, Crazy BB, lots of crazies. There's Evil M. So they've got some big hitters there, but it just, obviously it's this giant they're up against. My other streamers, I believe Black Rad is going to be posting today. Gatsu and Ted Bay is covering his DXP match as well. Just make sure, guys, as the devs have said, you need to update the version to 2.41 and make sure that you have come back to your home state and then entered that way to Battlefield of Honor. Obviously, it's been a bit of a tumultuous couple of days, hasn't it, for everyone with everything going on. Let's pop the chat out there. So what's everyone thinking? If you ask for gift codes, I'll troll you. Nice one, Leon. Dana, thanks for streaming LAT last week. I was busy in fighting, so I rewatched your video. You're welcome, no worries. Like that was actually a good matchup as well, wasn't it? Of course, we're in the first couple of minutes of the matchup. Everyone's going to be trying to get their crystals, take their initial buildings. Whoa, 4KS have already started aggressively trying to take one of 1TO's command centers. Of course, command centers are going to give you those teleports, which is key for moving around the map. You can have up to a maximum of 20 teleports. Fortress of Honor is going to open in a couple of minutes. These are absolutely key for your occupation scores because they'll give you 250 points per minute. Obviously, two of them, that's 500 points a minute. So lots going on. Also, they're going to be wanting to make their towers down the middle of the map so they can get control of the sanctuary. Sanctuaries, of course, are going to give you 3 lots of rune stones worth 7,000 points each. Woof. Blackstar, how's it going? Good to see you, Pradeep. Welcome. A few people saying go 4KS. Pond always good. Oh, Mohammed, good to see you. Welcome back. Marcio, hello. Was the gift code already announced? No, they will be announced at plus 15 and plus 45 minutes past the hour. Give away a skin. I wish, Booty. You know, good to see you. So this is what they're up against. 4KS. Beckon, I played with him last season. Rocky and Nafina, 2 old friends of mine as well that I played with for 3 years. Viet's probably in here somewhere as well. Oh no, maybe he's not playing today. Obviously you've got the main Akali account, super strong account. Yasser's extremely strong account. Rowe, he sits pretty close next to me in State 90 as well. Yeah, just some super strong. Oh god, the Gemini Godspeed account as well. Yeah, these are all manic, huge accounts, very difficult to break through. So, oh, Blackstar, you know what is the worst thing? Go for it. What happened with the devs recently? I don't know. We've had a bit of a tumultuous week, haven't we? What do you think about the new heroes, guys? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Just, I don't know if any of you have seen, just in the last couple of hours, we had that update regarding Octavian's 5th skill, didn't we? Which it looks like they've added evasion to his first 2, to the first 2 rounds of the battle for his 5th skill. But if he's evading, he won't take damage, and then that won't boost the might, right? That's what I'm thinking. Blackstar, that I'm on vacation, someone else playing with mine. Oh, fair enough. So let's try and get up. I've got my phone with me, of course, as ever. I'll try and get up the scores on there. It's pretty close at the moment, actually. 1TO only a couple of 100 points behind. Oh, no one's going for the fortress yet. .4KS, so they've already taken control of all 4 command centers, so that could be a sign of things to come. Looking at the tower, sentry towers, that looks pretty even at the moment. Who's the kind of, is Asala looking like the forerunner for 1TO? Obviously you want to put one of your strongest hitters down the middle to try, because if you're down the middle you're most vulnerable to actual direct attacks, as they say. Arnica, welcome. Good evening, Sir Pom, watching from the Philippines. Awesome. Must be pretty late for you over there already. Let's see who's running point for 4KS. Oh, Tajaka is. Again, very strong account. Oh, Venus is in there as well. Venus, very active member of the community on the various chats. I'd say Pompey is the newest Rough Rider. Love it. Or could be even worse than that, couldn't it? It could be the next Divine Arrow. No one wants to be the next Divine Arrow, let's be honest. So 4KS already taking a bit of a lead on the points per minute. They've got a 1,500 point lead. Of course, with these super close matches, it can come down to who gets in control of the runes along with the buildings, particularly Fortresses of Honor. So 838 points per minute already for 4KS. Let's see what 1TO's strategy is. Are they gathering a lot? Nearly all the mines have gone already. Obviously we'll get a respawn in a few minutes time. 4KS dominating the structures. I'm not sure. Let's check in and see if 1TO are trying to take them back at all. Yeah, they are trying. This is the problem. 4KS have got so much power. This is 1TO's second team I'd like to add. So their first team are playing, I think they're playing later at +14. Let's jump into events on my phone. Yes, the main 1TO team are playing at +14 against SPE. Of course, I'll be covering RYS against KQX at +14 as well. So I will be streaming for the next 3 hours, but I might have to jump out after this matchup just for a bit to check that Baby Pond is okay, because her uncle is kindly babysitting her right now. Which state is this? Igor, Octavius, Cleo, Caesar, all max. Whoa. Thing is, see, the cost of Caesar, it's using Royal Recruitment, and it's Royal Recruitment vouchers, obviously, and he's got 34 copies in total required. I'm pretty sure that's the most expensive hero ever. Crazy Cruise, whoa. He's almost got as much power as kills. In fact, he's got more power than kills. You don't see that very often, not at that level. So they're both approaching the Sanctuary. There's 5 minutes until the rune is available. Of course, escort missions, you have to take it back to your relays, which also become unlocked in 5 minutes time at the same time as the Sanctuary. You have to stay in the first relay for 40 seconds, and then the second relay you have to hold on in there for a whole minute. I think this is where 1TO, it just seems really difficult against this brute power. They've got 20 versus 20, but you can see that obviously 4KS, they've already got the extra teleports because they're in control of those command centers. And if 1TO run out of teleports, that is going to be a real restricting factor in their ability to kind of attack other buildings. Robin, how's it going? Oh my god, Robin's joined. Robin, one of my oldest friends in the game. We started in 53 together. Used to be fellow R4s in, I think, Kill and DIC. Yeah. Thanks for popping in, mate. Mara Patricia, welcome. Dan7, what's up? Caesar was 3.5k for me. Whoa. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so obviously this is States 120, which is in red. Akali's 4KS, their main team, against 1TO. Forecast are already, they're both attacking each other's sentry towers. Forecast's sentry tower, so they had players reinforcing that, and it has been built. They're attacking 1TOs. 1TO have still got 38 seconds. This is going to be key. Of course, you're going to need to teleport a player right next to the Sanctuary. Bill, how's it going? Welcome. Hope it's a nice sunny day over in Canada. I will try and keep an eye on the chat, guys, but obviously there's quite a lot going on. Let's just quickly have a look at what's going on in the matchups as well. In and RBW are basically neck and neck. Boss and AXB are also very close, only 600 points in it. E65, they're leading their matchup by 5,000 points, and EUK are up by nearly 3,000 against BIX. So that's what's going on in Division 1 right now. Oh, 1TO, 4KS have destroyed 1TO's tower, so it looks like 4KS are going to take this rune. Rune's going to be available in a couple of minutes. I mean, 1TO, yeah, I was going to just say 1TO are going to have to re-put that sentry tower and then try and reinforce it. let's just quickly have a look at what's going on the map. So yeah, 4KS have control of the West Fortress of Honor. That it looks like they're going to be taking the East again. 1TO must have been trying to take that from them. They have all of the command centers as well. That's an issue. I mean, what can you do? Oh, there's Pitt. Pitt played with us as well last season, moved over to 1TO. 4KS, they've got a sentry tower being built next to this Fortress of Honor already as well. Oh, there's Shield Maiden face. Very strong account as well. I mean, if you're in the 4KS first team, you're going to be very strong, aren't you? Let's be honest. Okay, 4KS trying to build towers next to the sanctuary now. So this is the key point of the battle for 1TO at the moment, is if they can get this sentry tower built so they can port a castle right next to the sanctuary, which is going to unlock in the next 55 seconds. So it's going to be close. Yeah, nice day today, no wildfire smoke and 25 degrees. Glad to hear there's no wildfire smoke. I know that's been a really terrible situation over in Canada. So already 4KS, just with this dominance of the buildings, they've got double the points of 1TO. And they are also sending a lot of troops to destroy this sentry tower, which 1TO really got to get built. They've only, well, 10 seconds left, and the sanctuary's going to be open. And they've lost it again. There we go, and away we go with the rune. So Chajaka is using the rune, and he must be using like either T1 or Speed Heroes, because that is a quick march. Your Game Music, how's it going? Good to see you. My day is going pretty well, thank you. It's been busy, been looking after baby Pond all week. I'm on annual leave. She doesn't have her, she's not at her childminders this week, so it's been fun. She's keeping me busy. Was out in the garden with her earlier because we have like a little slide and sand pit and stuff out in our garden. So, and it's a beautiful sunny day here in the UK, so got to take advantage of the weather while it's nice. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, this was always going to be a strong arse. You know, this is 1TO's second team at the end of the day. So, you know, I'd be interested to see who's going to get through to the quarters and semi-finals. 1TO not even trying to attack these relays. So just 1 minute in the second relay, and 4KS will take that first rune. Of course, when we get these kind of first runes out of the way, it's a good indicator. There are some very close matchups, actually. In an RBW, only 200 points in it. Boss and AXB are actually ahead by 1,000 points against Boss at the moment. E65 have a strong lead against KWR. EUK are 7,000 points up against VIX. So, reconnect. Sorry about that, guys. My internet just decided to drop. Always helpful. Here we go. And we're back on. Yep. Hey Nemesis, good to see you. Sorry about that. Oh, I love technical. Why can't I just... one day I have an office where I can just sit and stream this from a desktop with a direct link into my hardwired into my wall. Here we go. I didn't see you last week in Battlefield of Honor, by the way. Oh, I fell asleep on the sofa. Is the honest answer. Enos Nos Nos, how's it going? So 4KS, they're actually continuing to attack and take over 1TO's relays as well. Alpha had Castle 30 last update video. I'm actually, I have actually just started my Castle 30 update, and I think it's what 75 days or something for the build. Let me just check actually. I have still got 70 days until my Castle C30 upgrade. Hey Paul, good to see you. Oh, 4KS, they keep on taking out 1TO's sentry towers. 1TO have moved up some players up to the front, like White's just come up. But even then, they're just too strong. Who's at the front? We've got Yasser, Anubis, Tajaka there, Noah the Ark. There's Akkas kind of sitting in the middle there. Dr. D. VIX and EUK have reset the rune 4 times at the moment. Oh, wow. Yeah, 70-day upgrade. And also, Leon, go fund pond a real PC. Actually, Leon, what I need is a real house where I can have a... where I can actually have a study, but that's fine. Hopefully me and Mrs. Pond are planning to move next year, but we'll wait and see on that. Obviously almost 19,000 point lead. They've got quadruple the points per minute, and 1TO are already out of teleports. And 4KS are already starting to build their teleports on the 1TO side here, so that's not looking good. Let's check out the map. Yeah, so 4KS, they've still got control of 3 of these command centers, which obviously is giving them all the teleports. They've got more developed sentry towers on the east fortress as well of Honor, so they're going to be controlling that easier than 1TO, and they're obviously dominating this central area. So pretty much a done deal, really. It just depends on how much battling we're going to see. Let's look at the points. Godspeed, 36,000 points already. Akali second with 13,000. Evil Self third. Gemini fourth, all 13,000. And Crazy Cruise for 1TO is top scorer with 8,000 at the moment for 1TO. Lord Shadow, easiest Eden for COH this season, no worthy opponent. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, 21X have been one of the most persistent opponents I've ever seen in the game. And I'm not just saying that. Like, we had a tile battle for one shield wall that has basically gone on for about 10 days. And even now, they're still trying to get back into that same area. So, plus, you know, some of their bigs have really put up a fight, and they are strong. So it's just they don't have strength in depth, and obviously we've got TSN in our faction as well. So we've been lucky that we've got 2 big guilds in the same faction, really. So it hasn't been all our way. It really hasn't. Bright, hey Pond, you should check match between VNA and 3SK. Epic battle there. 3SK has SX15 heroes, if I'm not mistaken, but VNA is destroying them. Solarian boss surrendered already to us. Oh yeah, I heard about that. $20,000 point lead now for 4KS. Let's just jump in. Let's see what's going on where. Of course, as one person commented in the in Pablo's general group this week, I just read what's going on the screen. So. Oh, Venus, you're UYC. Why are you typing? You're in the game right now, aren't you? 4KS still taking, holding on to 1TO's relay. They're attacking 1TO's Sentry Towers. I mean, this is only going one way for sure, I'm afraid, this battle. They've got a 21,000 point lead now. RBW, they must have taken the rune. They've taken a 9,000 point lead over in. Boss and AXB are still level, 22,000 points each. E65, they're dominating their battle as well, 35,000 up. And EUK, they must have taken the rune. They're up 32,000 to 16,000 points against VIX. That's not Venus, I'm sure. Yeah, true. Yeah, let's check out Division 2, what the scores. UL1 are ahead, 33,000 against BRW, who have got 15,000 points. VNA are up 35,000 to 3SK's 14,000. SHH versus TLU, only 1,000 points in that match, so that's pretty close. Triple D against SFW. Triple D are up there by 18,000 points. They're on for 35,000. SOR from 476. They're up by 11,000 against War's top team. That's almost like a derby. 475 against 476, and they've got very similar points totals as well. So that's all the matches in Division 2. Division 3, GOW from 584. They're up by 15,000 points against EYE from 621. 592 Team Twanta, they're up by 7,000 points against UT3. KOG, they're up by 26,000 points against NAW. They're dominating there. And VO1, they're also up by 13,000 points against WFH. That's all the matches in Division 3 right now. I'm loving hardly any matches, by the way. Now we're down to the round of 16. Division 4, CDX are up 17,000 points against NOS from 832. Of course, CDX are much older states, from state 699. NOS are only from state 832. CHT from Chinese states 3001. They're up by 21,000 points against PPB. That's the only matchups in Division 4 right now. And Division 5, MRM are up 15,000 points against GZY. BDU are up 9,000 points against VUP. That's states 3019 and 3020. That's all the matches in Division 5 right now. So nice, easy check up there. Nemesis Mark, you had a bad experience with him. Oh yeah, I know, Rob, it's alright. So back to our featured match. I mean, it is game over already. If, oh yes, if you could please all hit the like button, that'd be very much appreciated, guys. As 4KS attack 1TO's first relay there. Not many castle to castle hits yet. I mean, I'm surprised 4KS Biggs haven't tried to take out Crazy Solo, for instance, even though that's a very strong account. Any idea which alliance can match 4KS? Well, this is 1TO's second team. Oh, there we go. We are getting some hits now. Potentially 1TO's first team can. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, E65's main team will be strong. Boss's first team are pretty strong, but they're not showing. I don't think they've got enough. So really, yeah, for me, I think it is only going to be either 1TO's first team or E65's first team. Potentially, I just can't see even XKE and RYS. They're very strong teams, but like if you look at the power differential, they've still got 15G and 20G less power than this giant 4KS team. So yeah, I mean, Solarian is saying XKE. I mean, obviously Loki's an incredibly strong account, one of the top 5 accounts in the game, but that's only one account. I'm not sure they've got the strength and depth there. I know power is just troops, yeah, I get it, but like it's not just troops, is it? It is tech as well. You know, I know most of these 4KS accounts. I know what they've got in them. I just can't see. You know, it's, and also on Battlefield, it is also about strategy. And if, you know, all of these kind of strong, with 4KS, they've got maybe 6 or 7 very, very strong accounts that can hold the key buildings. If you can get your bigs to hold the key kind of fortresses of honor, your relays, and then your towers so that you can get around the sanctuary, then you can pretty much beat anyone then, because otherwise you're going to really struggle to generate points from the other ways, which, you know, obviously you can generate points from territory coverage, from gathering, but that can only go so far compared to actually the occupation scores. So that's kind of my thinking there. But I think there are going to be some really close matchups in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals next week. I'm looking forward to covering it. I am actually going to be covering every round next week. We have the quarterfinals on Monday, the semi-finals on Wednesday, the third place playoffs matches between the losing semi-finalists on Friday, and then on Sunday the 16th we have the finals day. I haven't got the schedule for the finals yet. I've spoken to the devs because in my mind, I think the best thing to do would be to stagger each final at different times. So you have 5 different matchup times on finals day, right? That's why. Solarian XK has multiple max accounts now, so I don't know, but yeah, 4KS has more. So 28,000 point lead now for 4KS. E65, they've got a 26,000 point lead. EUK, I'll tell you what, they are looking strong right now. They've got a 19,000 point lead. AXB are up 5,000 points on Boss, and RBW are up 15,000 points on In. Solarian, Battlefield of Honor is a Friday thing, they're ruining it. I know. I think they just didn't want to have so few matchups lasting so long. I don't know. Yeah, don't forget 1TO are not... This is not 1TO's first team. This is their second team. I would like to remind everyone of that. Oh, I haven't done the... Sorry, I haven't even done the gift code. Apologies. Right. Here we go, guys. First gift code of the day. Really sorry I didn't... I completely forgot to do the gift code. You weren't all even... Oh. You weren't all even reminding me. That was very measured of you. So the gift code is All-Star L, capital A, capital S, capital L, and gift codes can be redeemed. So gift codes have to be redeemed not through the game but through the online browser at the website, which is that. So there you go. So apologies, guys. So the gift code is all star L, capital A, capital S, capital L. You must redeem the gift code through the website, and obviously there are limited codes available, but and I don't know what's in the code as usual. I haven't been told. I do have other codes to give out as well. I'll have to give out another code in 12 minutes. Varun, the only team that would be on a par with 4KS right now was the IMS team when they created the crazy 127 Superstate a few months ago. Right now, I don't think there's any team that can beat 4KS. Yeah. Who knows? Well, we're going to find out in the next 9 days, right? .4KS, their front runners here, Anubis and Yasser. Anubis has been burnt a little bit, but only he's still got 81%. White and Crazy Solo, they're holding on as well at the front here. What are they trying to take? They're trying to take the first relay. So we've got the second rune. Who's escorting this? Okay, Tajak has got this one, but you can see that he's not using speed heroes. You've probably seen the difference between the speed of the first one. Oh, thanks Yogo for doing that. Yeah, it's all star L. I think it's been on the screen long enough. It's capital A, capital S, capital L. And I will be doing another gift code in 10 minutes time because I forgot to do the first one. It's been one of those days. And again, you must redeem the gift code from the website, directly from the website. You Android players, do not do it through the gift code link in-game. Just do it through the website, please. Yeah, 1TO's main team, they're definitely going to be a strong opponent. I mean, they absolutely destroyed us in we had to play them. They were in our last matchup in the last round of the knockout stages before the finals, and they easily beat us. So here we go. This is 4KS on the second rune. Oh, I forgot to take a coffee sip. Apologies. And I'm just going to duck out because I've got a door. Keeps banging in here. It's really annoying. Never mind. We'll look at that in a bit. Oh, Evil M's joined the chat. Welcome, Em. Any other codes? Yeah, well, there'll be another code in 8 minutes. I know there are other streamers, but obviously, I don't know what their codes are. Unfortunately, we only get given our codes directly. We don't get the other codes that the other content creators are sharing. Okay, there we go. So you can see now, Akali, Noah, they've all moved up to this next section. So we should see a bit of action right here. Let's just come out. Let's check out the whole map action. Yeah, so 4K still in control of these honors, command centers. 1TO have got control of their second relay, but not their first. That's a 45,000 point difference now. So unfortunately for 1TO's second team, the result is already decided. Let's check out who's got the top scores on the map. Godspeed, 111,000 points. Gemini 69,000, Anubis 24,000, Evil South 22,000, Akali 21,000. That is insane. 111,000 for Godspeed. Crazy Cruiser's got 21,000 for 1TO. Crazy Solo on 16.9. Weez on 14.6. Where's M? Come on, M. What's going on? You haven't got 10,000 points yet. Less typing, more fighting. Even though it's difficult, I know you've only got 3 teleports. And 4KS trying to take out these 1TO sentry towers now, literally completely move them from the centre of the map. Yeah, Solarian XA just loves beating State 1. It's always the same, like, I think they've had it 3 weeks in a row. Your gate, Pom, would you make a video about the 3rd week of the anniversary? Yeah, on Monday I will be doing a video, hopefully pretty early actually. Well, I say early, I'm not on at reset because it's 3 AM my time, but oh, boss, IMS, boss. Yeah, I think the devs need to look at, the devs really need to look at this matchmaking. I think everyone's pretty fed up with it now. Oh, here's Wargasm. Akali's trying to take on White there by the looks of it, and White's holding their own. That's interesting. He's going again. Christy, did you do a video for new heroes? I haven't done one yet. I was hoping to do it last night, but I just didn't have time. It's been a really busy week for me and Mrs. Pond. I'm hoping to get that video out. I'm actually looking to do it tonight, I think. Whoa, Solo's just gone. White's still holding on against Akali there. 4KS more kind of focusing on 1TO sentry towers. Are you going to do live of UAO versus EVB? Probably. Well, I'm mainly focusing on. Is that at plus 14, Frankie? If it's at plus 14, I'm focusing on RYS versus KXQ initially. But if that isn't close, then I could potentially move on to others. It just depends. We've got 19 minutes left. Oh, a 4KS just taken out that other. Oh no, not yet. Crazy Scorpius down to 83%, trying to break this 4KS relay. At least they're still trying, right? 50,000 point lead for 4KS. They're up to 1,500 points a minute. Leon, do a video on redeeming gift codes. That's a good shout. My initial thoughts are obviously I don't know what's going on with Octavian. You know, I don't understand why they've done that adjustment earlier on, to be honest with you. And Caesar, his ape skill looks crazy good. Like, you know, it increases by a factor of 1 each round, effectively, if it's activated. So it's doing 310% damage first time, 620% damage the second time, 930% damage the third time. I know it's only 50% chance, but another skill boosts the chances of skills by 20%. And then you are potentially at getting that activated. If it was activating every round, then by the 8th round, it's going to be doing like 2,300% damage. So, which is just crazy. That's per legion as well, per squad, don't forget. It attacks 2 to 3 squads. That's why that multiplier is only in effect once per round, because otherwise it would be even more insane. Evil M ready for vaporization. Em, are you getting under attack? So 4KS, look at this dominance here. They're moving down both sides here, taking out 1TO's towers. most of 1TO are stuck back in their loading area, in their fortress area, unfortunately. Right, let's go back up. So white is still holding on there. They're not trying to attack him. He has lost some power. They're more just focusing on the towers and the relay still. Oh, Farhad. Sorry, yes. And, of course, with these new heroes, firstly, Octavian is a exclusive hero that needs 34 copies. And, oh, you're on the bottom side, Em. Okay. You must be there, right? Oh, there you are. Come on, Em. Oh, you've lost about 20 million power. Up against Gemini. There she goes. Oh, that's quite... I haven't seen that Legion skin before. I know that's the new one, isn't it? That's pretty cool. Of course Gemini's got it. All of his accounts will have it. Oh dear. Sorry, Em. Here we go. So we'll just stick in this area for now. This kind of is the main zone of action. When's the last rune going to be? 6 minutes. 55,000 point lead for 4KS. Obviously, they're going to win. Anniversary event for 1.95 million gems. You get a Boudica skin. I know. Ridiculous. And yes, Caesar, he's a royal recruitment hero, and unlike Ramses and Arthur, he needs 34 copies. I know they've increased the chance of pulling to 3.7%, but as someone said in this chat already, it costs them $3,500 to get that hero. Plus, let's not kid ourselves, we all know that there's going to be a skin for him in, like, what, 2 months' time? Because Boudica's already got her skin already. And I wish I could get reports. This is the only annoying thing with streaming like this and being on spectator. You can't see the exact reports. That's the unfortunate side of it. Right, let me do a score update for you guys, because you know this is what I do best, which is read things that are going on the screen. So RBW are up 61,000 against In, who have got 34,000 points. AXB versus Boss, only 10,000 points in it. I bet on Boss. Oh, next code time. Sorry, apologies. Well done, Mintam. Someone's paying attention. So your second code for the stream, everybody, is All-Star 0706. All-Star 0706. And again, it's capital A, capital R, S. Of course, so Arthur and Ramses, you just needed 4 copies. But with this new Caesar copy, you need 34. Jorge's on it. Well, the chat just jumped. Okay, so we've got some castle attacks going. Whoa, what's going on here? 4KS now hold 1TO's second relay as well. They just keep on moving down the map. This is very dominant. They're up to 1,600 points a minute now. Victor, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Some kind of Latin did. Oh, I see. Then I won't get the royal tickets in this anniversary event. Yeah, I mean, when I did my anniversary video on Monday, guys, I did say I don't think it's worth getting those tickets because you're only getting 10 tickets. If you're a free-to-play player, when are you going to get more free tickets for it? Hardly ever, and you'd need hundreds and hundreds of tickets. Don't forget, these banners do not have. Those banners do not have. I've just realised this isn't at the front. gift code is not at the front. That's helpful, isn't it? Let's move it. There we go. We fixed it. Yeah, it's just crazy. So All-Star 0706, guys. Capital A, capital S. And remember, you have to redeem the code from the website. For you Android players, do not go to gift code redeem on the game. That won't work there. So there you go. That's the second code. It's in the chat. All-Star 0706. Back to the action. Crazy Monkey down to 83%. Some of these 1TO accounts, though, they're not getting the top ones that have been holding out quite a lot. I don't even have Ramses yet, or Max Frederick. Yeah, I mean Ramses. He is pretty good, I have to say. And obviously, then they brought out a skin, and he's even better. But of course, that was always going to happen. We're getting a ridiculous amount of skins in the game now. I expect. I don't know anything. I don't have it to hand, but I expect we're going to get like either healer or Farah skin very soon, as we've just had the Arslan skin this week. You can fulfill your... Yes, you can. Almost max Jean. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, Jean again works really well with El Cid and Avalanche. That's one of the key top archer combos, cavalry combos right now. Oh, a boss just lost the rune. Yeah, so boss had 13,000 points down. So 8xb from 154. They look like they're going to go through. Boss had 13 G power more than them. Wow. RBW are going through against In. They're up 30,000 points. Obviously, we know what 4KS are doing here. E65 are up. They've got 82,000 points. And EUK, again, well up against VIX. They're up 42,000 points. So, Division 1, it's going to be RBW, AXB, 4KS, E65, and EUK through to the quarterfinals from the plus 12 matchups today. Division 2, let's just see, we've got 9 minutes left. Let's see if we can find a close matchup. UL1 are up by like 50,000 points, so are VNA. TLU are beating SHH by 13,000. Triple D are well up. SOR beating War by 17,000 points, so that's not close. I'm not sure we're going to have any close battle finishes here, guys. 16,000. Well, KOG are up 70,000 points against NAW. VO1 are up 23,000 points. Division 4, CDX are up 40,000 points. Oh, thank you very much, Wargasm. Thank you for the super chat. Of course, if you want to support the channel, you can give a super chat or super thanks. That would be very much appreciated, guys. Or just click on that like. Even if you just click on that like, that would be great. CHT from 3001 are up. That's all the matchups. There's only 2 matchups in Division 4 right now. And Division 5... Oh, okay, we've got a close one. BDU versus VUP. Only 2,000 points in it. So... yeah, let's jump into that one. So well done, 1TO. You did well as a second. Don't forget, this is 1TO's second team. They did really well to get to this stage of the matchup. It's been a long... I mean, how many battles have they had to do to get to here? 7, 8? And for a second team... You know, not many alliances have managed to get 2 teams through to the round of 16. Not even 4KS, right? So, yeah, they've done really well. I don't want to join an alliance. I want to go into events. We've got 8 minutes left. Division 5. So here we go. BDU versus VUP. 2 of the Chinese states. Let's jump in here, guys, because there's only 7 minutes left and there's barely any difference in their points. Everyone else seems to be the matches are over, so we don't need to be following there. Here we go. So let's check out, is there any... Rune is being escorted. Oh, here we go. All right. So this is absolutely key. Oh, I don't know who these alliances are. Okay, VUP have got the rune. There's only 6 minutes left in their battle. There's only 2,500, not even 2,200 points in this battle. So, and they're on to the second rune. Second relay. This is absolutely key now, what we're watching. The VUP have got to take the rune. And even if they don't, the opponent is going to struggle to get it back. Oh, BDU don't even have any control in the sanctuary. So really, it's all about, can BDU first break this relay in the next minute? We've got some excitement at the end of the stream, guys. Lots of boss castles left boss as they didn't agree on stuff against us. Oh, fair enough. NOS are well down. They're going to lose. So here we go. 45 seconds. BDU have got to break this rune. As I say, this is two Chinese states. I think it's 3019 versus 3020. So they're both similar in age, going to be similar in strength. And they've made it through this far in the competition. BDU, oh, that was a big hit. 4 or 5. Oh, they've taken it. BDU have taken the relay. Rune's going to be back at the sanctuary, but the problem is for BDU... Oh, okay, they do have a castle there. Oh, he didn't get it. This BDU castle, obviously, he's got... Oh, he's Emperor as well. Whoa, 700 mil power already. Okay, so basically the situation is, with this march, what's that? 120-minute march. BDU have got to take this... Oh, they've already got the first relay. Okay. Okay, this is really going to be close, guys. There's only going to be, what, 2.5 minutes? Oh, I don't think... They're not going to do it. BDU are not going to do it because there won't be enough time for them, even if they... Oh, VUP have just taken the relay back. Even if they have control of this relay, by the time this gets to the relay and the rune gets back to the sanctuary, they probably don't have... Maybe they're not using speed heroes, or they don't know that they can use speed heroes. You would need to use speed heroes, and even then, what do you need? Maybe it is going to be 40 seconds plus a minute, plus the marching times. I don't think there's going to be enough time. Okay, BDU do have this... LeBron saying 2 live stream only focus on Division 1. Well, Division 1, they're the oldest ones. It's also the kind of alliance guilds or alliances that I know better. Okay, here we go. Whoever this player is, he needs to get his legion. He needs to have a speed legion. And he needs to get it to the sanctuary right now. Okay. Oh, here we go. That looks like speed. Oh, no. Not going to do it. Oh, gutting. If I was a BDU player, I'd be trying to take the Fortress of... Are they trying to take... Oh, they are trying to... No, they don't have them. So VUP, they just have to hold on to the Fortress of Honours, and they're still going to have enough points on points per minute. Because literally BDU's only option was to get the points from the rune. So you can see there's 4,000 point difference now. BDU do have control of their relay, but they're going to run out. I think they're going to run out of time. How long left? 19 seconds. What an end to a match. This is going to literally, if BDU can hold on to their relays, this is going to go down. It's going to be all about the marching time. VUP, they've got this zone under control. They've got 3 teleports. They had 4 teleports. They haven't teleported their castles to here to attack the relay. Why? Oh. What an end, though. What an end to a match. So close. You're welcome for the codes, guys. What an end to this first hour of matches, though. BDU and VUP from Division 5. Oh, this is going to be agonising. VDU, if this player had just got the rune the previous time, they would have won. Because they lost they lost 1 minute and 20 seconds from the march. That's literally going to be the difference. Look at the time difference. They needed an extra minute and 12 seconds, and they lost it because he didn't take the rune after they took that second relay the first time about 5 minutes ago. Madness. Well, congratulations to VUP there. What an end. State 3 30-20 beating BDU from 30-19 by 5,000, almost 5,000 points exactly. They only actually had 1 rune escorted in that match. VUP got that, so that was absolutely key. BDU, they obviously had a big player there, that Emperor. Crazy end to the first round of plus 12 matchups, guys. Unbelievable. Well, thanks for joining me on this first hour of the stream, guys. So, plus 12 matchups are out of the way. I know that Evil M is going to be streaming at plus 14. So, if you're getting bored of watching me, feel free to go and check out her stream. Obviously, I don't need to share your streams because you can literally just click into All-Star Championship live streams and you'll see the different streams available. So, at plus 14, you can watch FWB against D2K. You can watch 1TO against SPE, RYS against KXQ, that's me. And then we've got DXP against XKE. And, we've got DXP against XKE twice. I know that's also going to be in Spanish. And then one of us is showing the 882 versus 894 at plus 16. So, Alpha Had Khan, game code. I will be doing another 2 codes on the plus 14 battle, guys. That's the plan. Wow. Let's go check out the results. So, Division 1. We've got AXB through against Boss. That's a bit of a shock. A lot of players expecting Boss to go through there. They're going to be up against either DXP or XKE. EUK have knocked out VIX, and they're going to be up against 1TO or SPE. Probably going to be 1TO, let's be honest. So most likely, you're going to see... Most likely it's going to be XKE against 1TO in the semi-finals, let's be honest, on this side of the map. And then we do have our first matchup decided for the quarterfinals. E65 is going to be up against RBW. RBW doing very well against in there. And 4KS, as we saw, have just gone through, and they're going to be up against RYS. RYS or KXQ in the quarterfinals. So it's looking like potentially XK versus 1TO and 4KS versus E65 in the semis in Division 1. That would be my expectation. Third game code will be out at 15 minutes plus 14 because I have to do the game codes during the matchups. Division 2, let's check out what's going on over there. So UL1 are through, and they're going to be playing either VGC or HRS. And then we've already got a match up here sorted as well, which is VNA against SOR. And then on the bottom half of the draw, TLU are through. They're going to be playing either ESW or NLB. And Triple D have gone through as well, and they're up against FWB or D2K in the quarterfinals on Monday. Division 3. By the way, I'd just like to say it's so much easier doing hardly any of these matchups. Okay, Division 3, the bottom half of the draw is done. So it's KOG against GOW. Both of those guys putting up big scores. VO1 are up against 592 from 576. None of the top half of the draw has been done yet. So that was a nice quick one to work out. Division 4, we've only had a couple of matchups here as well. So CDX from 699 are through, and CHT from 3001 are through. The rest of the matchups are later on today. And finally, Division 5 again. The majority of the matchups are later. You've got VUP, as we just saw. They're going to be up against SVG or FSN. And MRM from 3032, who I think are probably the youngest state left in the tournament. Them or either FSN from 893, I guess. They're going to be up against either VLV from 865 or LUY from 3026. So there you go. Really easy to recap what's going on. Let's get rid of this repetitive anniversary video. Already 3,000 views from the first hour of the stream. Wow, thank you so much, guys. The previous last week I actually did a record for a live stream. Nearly 6,500 of you watched the stream, so it was greatly appreciated. Let's just check in on the chat. Oh, thank you, Solarian, for showing the codes again. So yeah, those codes are All-Star 0706. That was the second code, and All-Star L, capital A, capital S, capital L was the first code. And don't forget, guys, you do have to redeem those codes through the website, through this link. Do not try and redeem the codes through the Android code in the menu in-game. You have to do it through the website. Just going to finish my coffee. All right. Well, any other shocks there? I mean, I don't think many people were expecting Boss to lose that one, let's be honest. Oh, I've just missed doing the owlie. Yeah, I'm going to actually just quickly train some troops. I've got my main account on my phone. Oh yes, and please do click on the like, guys, for this stream. That would be much appreciated. Thanks, Em, for the reminder. I'm terrible at reminding people that. Yeah, so building, train troops. And don't forget as well, guys, if you're doing Alliance Cup, don't forget to activate whichever task you're trying to do right now as well. By the way, how much is there to do in the game with this anniversary event? Doing the balloons, all the canal stuff. I really pity those people that have to do multiple accounts. I only run my main account these days. I just would not have time to do all of them. It's absolute madness. let's do this. Yeah, so in terms of my main account as well, as I say, I'm currently working on getting C30 finally. Oh, Beef, thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Beef, of course, is one of the main players from 265. Is kind enough to contribute to my community group as well. Hey Joseph, how's it going? Let's just quickly do some more troop training. Yeah, so I will finally be C30 in the coming weeks, and I will also be. I am working on my T10 troops as well, so hopefully I will finally get there. And I'm sure as soon as I hit C30, they'll release the C35 Castle Era 3 upgrade or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that's coming. By the way, I'm just joking. In-state now one now. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure who'd stayed in 265 and who'd gone. Hydro Viscos, good to see you. Oh, Beef. So you're 1TO first team then, I guess. Yeah, some crazy strong accounts in State 1, obviously. Oh, I can hear Baby Pond giving her uncle the runaround. We've got 4,125 points in Alliance Cup so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. Hassan, by the way, shout out to Hassan in my alliance. He's got, what's he up to? 6,675 points. He's second in our group. Russian Bear from 332, 7,250 points. I mean, those guys, they must constantly refresh your personal tasks in the Alliance Cup to get the max, right? It's crazy. Yeah, please guys, if you are liking this stream or any other stream or the account, please do click on that like. That would be very much appreciated. Get the old YouTube algorithm going. Slow down in Alliance Cup. Yeah, good luck with that one. They are formidable. It's going to be very interesting. Like these semi-finals, 1TO 65, XKE and 4KS. Next Wednesday, isn't it? Semi-final day. That's where we're going to see some real big hitting. Even Monday, actually, quarterfinals. They're going to be some great matchups there as well, I think. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Obviously, I'm not going to bother looking at the Alliance Cup because this is my Dev All-Star account, which is from State AAA. I doubt anyone's going to know that. Oh, by the way, Championship Store, guys, I forgot to say. Obviously, we've had a couple of new items added to the Championship Store. You might have seen. This is actually something, usually I don't talk about too much about what I do discuss with the devs, but this was actually one thing I did suggest to them was when this Championship Store came out, I said, why are you not doing any kind of theme for the Championship where people can get stuff from the store? So we do now have this the Showdown profile frame, 300,000. You can get the bubble, chat bubble, and of course the name tag. And then they've also brought out this decoration, Showdown decoration, that is going to increase your siege defense might. And if you're doing very well on your bets, you can get this Messenger with a Scythe castle skin 3 million though. I mean, I think I've only got like 500,000 coins in my main. 10% army might, 10% army defense, +1 on army HP. HP in non-siege battles 1%. Footman tactical might in siege attacks 3%. But yeah, like you say, only 30 days. Everything else is permanent, but this... I mean, why would you spend 3 million? Because it pretty much, if you get 3 million, you're not going to be able to afford anything else, right? Yeah, Solarian. I mean, I got all my bets correct so far. Because, like, you would have had to have been very lucky on your bets, right? You would have had to not, because obviously the more bets placed on, a battle, the lower the odds are, the less the return is. So you really would need to get it really right on some margins. Like maybe if people bet for 8xb today, for instance. Varun, thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Well, you say that, War, but most players, in theory, as you go through the tournament, you're generating more coins. You're then using those coins in your bets to generate bigger wins. So on this occasion, I think it's not so illogical that they've brought these things out at this stage. In theory, players should be keeping their coins, not spending them yet, and just obviously building it up and building it up so you get bigger returns all the time. Unless you bet on boss. Right? So yeah, I'm not sure about that one. To be honest with you, I'm not going to sit here and try and do the math either on how you would get 3 million coins. Can you get packs? I don't know. Someone will tell me. Farfarni, what's the code? Well, I'm not sure if they're still working, but I released 2 codes in the first hour. The first one is All-Star L. All-Star L. That was a bit quick actually, wasn't it? So capital A, LL, capital S, TAR, and then capital L. And then the second code was All-Star, again with a capital A, again with a capital S, and then it's 0706. And I'll show that again. And you need to redeem the gift codes, both for mine and the other streamers. You need to redeem them at the website, which is there. So there we go. I thank you. Yes, I would have coins saved for it, lost on bets. Which app to use most, Pontail? Viber, Line, Discord. I probably use Line the most, just because, well, actually it's really difficult. My kind of community group is in Line, but then most of my like alliance and guild chat is in Viber, and Discord is okay. That's fine, I get trolled enough already. Oh, there we go. Dana said, Pon, they are releasing Battlefield of Honor coins in online web store. Oh, right, there we go. Yeah. There's too much going on in the game these days. I can't keep up. Oh, $100. There you go. I'm sure some people will get it. Obviously, that's if you want. It's a rare skin, isn't it? Oh, there you go, Darwin. I have 1.9 million, and if I do well this afternoon, I'll have 4.5. Very nice. Yeah, I try and get on Discord. You know, it's really difficult. I only have 24 hours in the day, like everyone else. I do have a pretty demanding job. I've obviously got a young family. You know, baby Pond takes up a lot of my time, and I don't want to. You know, she's going to be 2 next week. I don't want to miss out on that time in her life by, you know, I'm very fortunate to have a big following, and I do get messaged a lot, not crazy amounts, but it's really, if I engaged in individual conversations with every single person that ever messaged me, I would never have a second free. So I try and dab in and answer comments and things like that, and answer questions as much as I can, but it's just very, very difficult, guys, I'm afraid. I hope you can understand that and appreciate that. This YouTube, this streaming, it's all secondary to my main job at the end of the day. So I think I've done 611 videos on the channel in the last 3 years. It's going to be my 3rd anniversary of the channel this week as well, by the way. I would like to add. In fact, I want to just double check that. Yeah, it's gone really quick. I can't believe it. And then, what have I done? 40 or 50 live streams as well. So the 12th of July will be my 3rd anniversary of the account. But yeah, I try and get on Discord when I can into global chat and have a quick chat to everyone. And obviously, yeah, that's where we're at. Pond, many of us with older kids have gone through this. Always put family before this game. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say, and that would be my advice as well. Sigmore, thank you. Yeah, please do throw a like on the stream, guys, if you can. Leon gets banned weekly. Most people get banned weekly. I'm pretty sure. Is there a way to get skins for cheaper for North American players? Is a lot more expensive than Asian players. Well, I know one trick, and this will become more applicable later in the game, I guess. I know some players were saying that when you're having KE, this is the much younger states, if they're having KE with a Chinese state, they can get, when they go teleport to the Chinese state, they can get different rates on packs. I think that's what people have said. But I haven't done that. I haven't seen it being done. It's just something that some people have said. Eva, I don't think she likes my name. Never mind. So now 20 words of truth. Oh, okay, 20 words of truth. That's all right. Could be worse, right? And everyone needs research speed up, so... Well, mine are 27 and 21. So you're probably saving for weddings and things like that, Leon, right? Or university, maybe, or college, depending on, obviously, in the States and Canada you call it college rather than university. Yes, and yeah, if you haven't checked, guys, please do see that there is a new game update this afternoon. Make sure you go and update, please. I'm surprised, actually, not many of you have talked about it. I mean, I don't know what to say. These issues with, display issues with access to the temple area. It is, I've complained many times that the devs do not do enough QA, quality assurance, when they're doing these updates. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you've got T4 Dragon, nice. Yeah, Dragon is just an endless pit when it comes to words of truth and blaze stones. That's fine, Nemesis. I will. Sorry, I did see your message earlier. I will check it out. Yeah, I would say as well, by the way, that Evil M is very nice in my experience. I'm not just saying that because she's watching the channel. Obviously, we share a few common levels of contact with the devs, and obviously she's a fellow content creator as well, and I think she'll agree, everyone in the small community for the content creators, not just us streamers or YouTubers, but also people like Pablo and others that do all the kind of apps and hero combos and online resources for you guys. We do all try and work together and support each other, because we're our own little community as well, and everything we do is to try and support the larger community of Row as it is. We're not trying to hamper you guys, and we do it because we love this game, right? Even though it can be absolutely infuriating. So yeah, I haven't, anyway, I haven't seen Evil M's bite yet, luckily, so far. That's very kind, guys. Thank you so much for the positive feedback regarding the videos and everything else. I know as well, um, you know, a lot of people want me to do more content even. I've just been really focused on doing this all-star stuff this month. Once this is out of the way, I will try and do a bit more hero-related stuff. I know there's just so much going on in the game as well. You know, when I first started doing the channel, there was probably like, what, 50% of what we have now. We didn't have advanced gear, we didn't have towers, we didn't, you know, Eden was simpler in a way. Yeah, it's just been crazy. And obviously the amount of skins, pendants, events. Oh, Leon, where is Mr. Gill? So Mr. Gill is actually, he is doing videos again. I think he started again. And yeah, I think he's just doing his own thing. Well, he's always done his own thing. Like, I think if you can check, bet Gil is in some drunken what? No, he's fine. Again, I would like to say, Mr. Gill. I mean, for a start, he actually was the reason that I started my channel, because I saw that he wasn't in Eden. He was in like a younger state to me. And I thought, right, I want to do... Everyone was asking about Eden for weeks and weeks and weeks. What's Eden? What's going to happen? And I thought, do you know what? If I do some videos, I think that's a good way to start my channel. So that's how I did it. And obviously then my main day one on Eden video went viral, and it's now got like, whatever, 150,000 views. It's my most popular video on the channel by a mile. So that's been like a really... that was kind of where I started. But Mr. Gill's content, the way that he was doing it and everything, that kind of sparked the idea in my head. And in 2020, we were obviously in lockdowns as well. That was coming to the end of the lockdown. And I thought, oh, right, I'm going to do, you know, let's do something with this. And then in 2021, obviously, when we went into lockdown again in the UK, because I work in the hospitality industry, for those of you that don't know, I manage the largest 10-pin bowling centre in London. And I had like complete time off. Like Mrs. Pond was pregnant with baby Pond, but so I was trying to support her. But the rest of the time I was just doing the channel full time, like a video a day, as you guys probably saw. So yeah, it was so much easier back then just to kind of have a focused plan as well. I had like a to-do list on my videos and everything else. So, oh yeah, sorry, to answer Daniel, I'm in state 90 now. I have been for 7 or 8 months now, I think. Yeah, because this is my 3rd season. Yeah. You know, I wanted to mix it up. Some of my other friends from 55 were moving to 90. I didn't end up going in the same alliance as them, because I think they ended up going in, was it T90, S90, I forget. Anyway, but yeah, I've been having really load of fun the last couple of seasons in COH, with War and Gus and Nastia and Big V and everyone else. You know, it's a really great bunch of people. The level of commitment from the R4 team is insane. Like, they are very, very organised, very passionate. Honestly, they put in so much, it's embarrassing. So yeah. Hey Wonka, good to see you. Right guys, I'm halfway through the stream. I just need to take a 5-minute break because I need to just check on baby Pond with her uncle. I just need to have a washroom break myself. So I will check you. I will just look at the stream's going to stay on. I'm just going to switch off the mic and switch to a backup screen. And like I say, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Okay. There we go. All right, back in the room. Baby Bond's had a nappy changed and she has got her dinner ready to go. And the house is still in one piece, so it's all good, guys. Got 28 minutes till the plus 14 battles. Should we chat heroes? I guess that's probably the best thing to do. Oh, plus it's... don't forget, guys, it is troop hourly if you're doing your Clash of Province scores. Do I have... Oh, yeah, I'll take the 120 war badges. Cool, okay. Hopefully you can all hear me. Chat absolutely died off there, obviously. 76 of you actually stayed with me on the back soon screen, so that's much appreciated. And, oh, we're up to 3,100 views. Come on. Need another 3,200, 3,300 views to beat my record from last week. Medi's asking for 761 versus 764. So I'm going to be starting with RYS in Division 1. Because actually I want this is one of the ones that I really wanted to watch. So I know DX, all of Division 1 is covered at plus 14. DXP are against XKE, RYS are against KXQ, and 1TO, their first team are up against SPE. So you can see 1TO have got triple the power, more than triple the power, nearly quadruple the power. Rest in peace your house when Baby Pond gets a little older. Rest in peace my house now. Like, it's, hey Dana, good to see you. It's hilarious just how much she destroys. Yeah, get your Owly done, get your Alliance Cup stuff done, guys. And any, of course, you even need to do some gathering, right? If you're watching this for an hour, watching the plus 14 matchup, send your troops to gather because you need that for one of the tasks for the Canal task in the anniversary event, obviously. Pond, I've seen very little work by content creators on how to answer defense against the best hero combos. What was it? Someone shared it in Pablo's group yesterday. I've done a video on... There are 6 different base formations of heroes that counter each other. Let me just go into my documents. I need to find it. No, can't find it. What's going on? Is it this one? So back in, I think it is about a year ago, the devs actually released some information on the 6 different combos that you have. So basically, you have status teams, which are heroes like Poison that will put an opponent into a type of status. So like bleeding or poisoning or bleeding status to the enemy. Then that together with a damage bonus, damage mitigation, and healing weakening effects, it should counter the cavalry skill team and footman healer team. Now, cavalry skill team, that should be pretty obvious. It's pretty much any cavalry combo which has avalanche in it. It's all about high combat speed and dealing damage through casting your actual combat skills and dealing critical skill damage. And that will counter a confusing team and a footman countering attack team. So the third type is serial attack. You should be really familiar with this. Serial attack is obviously any combo that has got heroes that do what the devs now call additional attacks, but they used to be called passive skills. So that's skills that trigger after a normal attack, and or usually these serial attacks will also do like splash attacks, where maybe you do one attack on a single squad and then there'll be a follow-up attack on the second row or third row. And these are usually doing a lot of physical damage in the first few rounds. So think of heroes like Immortal, Rainforest Ranger, Spectral Reaper, later in the game Sundiata. It looks like Caesar is going to be a hero that also focuses on additional attacks, so in theory should be in a serial attack combo, but we're not sure about that at the moment because the devs are not suggesting that that is going to be a combo for that. Then you've got Footman Healer. Well, that is usually led by, unfortunately, the devs are saying that this combo is generally led by Arthur, which of course Arthur is one of the royal heroes for pay to win only. But that would be combined with like Skander and Hellfire, Hellfire and Healer, or Bleeding Steed. You can use supposedly Peppan instead of Arthur, but that combo is not going to be very strong. The fifth type is counter attack team. This is basically the Arslan combo, Arslan Reaver Healer, because Arslan is doing that auto combo, a counter attack every time. That's the only change you're going to do to this formation is before you have Healer, for instance. Well, no, you would have Healer, but if you don't have if you're say a free to play player and you don't have a maxed Arslan Reaver Healer, you're going to need Arslan, but you could use Bleeding Steed instead of Healer. You could use even Warhammer instead of Reaver as well, just to kind of counteract everything that the opponent's doing. And then you've got Confusing Team, which is your Confusion Heroes, does exactly what it says on the tin. So you're thinking Ragnar, Cleo, Lily, Bleeding Steed, Ragnar, Lily, that kind of thing. Obviously Cleo again is a premium hero, so if you don't have those, you're going to be looking at using probably Bleeding Steed, Ragnar, Lilith, or you can use Brave, Ragnar, Lilith, or people even use Brave, Ragnar, Avalanche, obviously, if you but that wouldn't be a pure, that's more like a mix between a Confusing team and a cavalry skill team. I hope that's all making sense. Would you mind sharing the link of your old video? Yes, hang on. I need to find it. Actually, can I share it? I'm not sure I can share it right now if... Let me just check. My problem is I'm logged in, I have to use YouTube to stream, and I don't think I can go into my main account while I'm streaming. I don't think. I can tell you what the title will be, I hope. So I did that in July last year. This is a problem with having so much content now. I've got 3 years worth of videos, 611 videos. Yeah, so the video should be called Hero Combo Classification. So if you go onto my channel and just search in the videos, it's called Hero Combo Classification. And it's from July last year, probably the most likely the 24th of July last year. So obviously those are the 6 different types of legions, and so the status team, so the heroes that like your poison combos. So later in the game, let me just go back into the game. So your status combo, most likely status combo later in the game is Darius, Poison Master, Belisarius, for instance. And that would counter cavalry skill teams. So that is your avalanche combos. And obviously the footman healer team in theory. And that is any hero, that's a combo that has Arthur in it, basically. So that status combo counters Ava and Arthur combos. Cavalry skill team, so this is your avalanche combos. This can counter confusion squads, so that is anyone with Cleo in it, anyone with Ragnar in it, Bleeding Steed in it, and it also counters footmen counter-attacking, in theory. So that would be your Aslan combo. So in theory, like Avalanche should, this Avalanche combo should counter your Aslan combo. And then serial attack team. So this is, as I say, your kind of Bri combos, Beast Queen, Rose and Immortal, etc. Anything with a Spectral Reaper in it, anything with Sundiata in it. This is supposed to counter your Avalanche combos, the Cavalry Skill Team combos, and the Status Team combos. So the kind of poison combos. And then Footman Healer teams. So that is again your Arthur combos. They're supposed to counter your your Arslan combos and your Ava combos. So they counter Footman counter attack team and Cavalry skill team. Footman counter attack team. So this is your Aslan combo, should counter the status combos. So again, Cleo combo. The poison and Belisarius combos, and also the confusion combos. So that again should be your Cleo, Bleeding Steed, Ragnar combos. And finally, confusion should counter serial attack, because obviously it's making those additional attacks potentially hit the original your friendly squads. So that's kind of all the counters, and that information was given to me by the devs. So that's direct information that I was given by the product manager of the devs. We're only 15 minutes till the +4 matchups, guys. I'm in the same shirt. Oh dear. I'm not big on buying clothes, I have to say. Maxwell's asking you how to shut down Hunk, Boudica, Ramses. This is really difficult, because they all kind of do different things. And with Ramses, all three of his skills are prep skills, pre-battle skills. So they can't be silenced and suppressed. He will do quite a lot of physical attacks, but it also it's kind of staged at different parts in the battle what they do. So different elements of this combo are taking place at different times in the battle, and yeah, it just makes it really difficult to kind of counter it effectively. In my mind, I'm thinking Warhammer will help, because Warhammer is going to counteract the healing, right? And with this having two lots of archers, if you can counteract that healing, archers do die quickly. So if you can get some effective damage done there, potentially having Warhammer there, I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking like a Lawman Warhammer Avalanche combo, potentially. But is that going to work? I'm not 100% sure, and I haven't tried any counters to it yet. I do have those heroes, so I could try and do it, but I think he tested with Wiz, yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Like some of these heroes, Hunk is an SX1 hero. Rosen, S3. Bleeding Steed, S3. Some players are in their 5th year of playing the game, and they're still using heroes that they acquired in the first 9 months of the game. You know, I'm always surprised by some of these new heroes. You know, S12, for instance. El Cid has proven to be an effective hero. Peppan, he only works with footmen, and you are not going to run 2 footman legions most likely because you've already got the Aslan Legion, right? Which comes available at SX11. So Peppan's basically binned. They keep doing this cooldown skill as well. So like, you know, on paper, Ashoka looks like a really good hero, but then both his skills had cooldown, and we haven't had a hero that mitigates that cooldown yet. So I'm still waiting. Like, surely, like SX17, we're gonna get it, right? Yeah, there's lots of examples of heroes that, you know, came later in the game and now you just don't even use them. Yeah, I would say obviously the Arslan combo does look like it's been debuffed, right? I mean, even that skin, if you notice, and I missed this when I was doing the video the other day, like the inheriting skill actually has a range of 6. So in theory, you could put him on the back row, which I'm guessing in theory is so that he counters Boudica, because Boudica shifts the attacks to the middle or back row, but then there's no guarantee it's going to hit the back row, and then you're not getting the counter attacking. I can't ever see a reason why you would move Arslan off the front row, unless all of your opponent's heroes are attacking the back row. I don't know. For me, even that Arslan combo is performing worse against the same some of the same combos that we saw last season, though. So, but yeah, there is obviously Solarian saying you can if you've got better tech and T10, but I mean that's a long road, isn't it? I'm still trying to get T10. I'm going to end up getting T10 footman first, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. Yeah, it always makes me laugh that we get quite a few heroes released in the game that don't actually end up in your core legions. You know, Fortune Teller, SX8. Even, I mean, John, what a waste he was. But even though you do see him in some combos, I guess. But Sundiata's been a bit of a game changer, obviously, for serial attacks. Clearly the best serial attack combo cavalry hero right now. But then with Caesar, potentially that could be better. Both the SX16 heroes, I'm not sure about. Clovis, footman support hero. Again, his skills had cooldown. Are we going to see some footman hero that gets rid of this cooldown so that then Clovis and Ashoka become relevant? Because I can't believe they've released 2 footman heroes in the last 3 seasons that you just don't even use. It's like a very strange strategy, right? In my mind, anyway. Pompey, yeah. Again, I mean, I said when he came out, his second skill is serial attack. So after a normal attack, 50% chance to deal 426% damage to 2 random enemy squads within the valid range. So that's 852%. 50% chance. That's not bad for a skill 2, right? But then he's got a prep skill on skill 5. Starting round 5, your cavalry squad will deal 20% more physical damage after an additional attack, lasting till the battle ends, stackable for up to 5 layers. So, in theory, if he's paired with if Pompey's paired with Ramses gives additional attacks from round 5 or earlier. I can't remember the exact time. A car alarm's going off outside. Let's just double check that. Yeah, Ramsey's in rounds 3. Oh no, only rounds 3 to 6 having a chance to do 2 additional, so that wouldn't work. Most serial attack combos focus on earlier in the game. I guess if you had Pompey with, if you had Pompey as a, no, it doesn't. That doesn't even make sense. He wouldn't work with Warden because you'd have to put him on the back row to get the additional attacks. So rounds 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 4 times, right? And his 8th skill is a combat skill. It's not additional attack. Yeah, I'm not sure. For me, the way that his combos are, they don't actually synergize that much. Like he said, his 8th skill, when all your squads lose over 25% of the total troops power in a round, they'll gain a shield in the next round. So you have to lose a quarter of your troops in a round to gain a shield. But so that means you don't want to put him with a healer, for instance, right? Because if you're getting a lot of healing, then you don't lose 25% of your troops. This won't trigger. And reducing the next 2 times of damage they will take by 80%. When all your squads lose over 25% of the total troop power in a round, they'll gain a shield in the next round, reducing the next 2 times of damage. So it's only 2 times as well. Even though 80% damage mitigation is huge. And restoring some troop power for the front row squad of 308%. 308% is pretty good, obviously. So what are you... He's supposed to be a middle row hero because his attacking skill is range 4. But he doesn't... This is the thing. If he's got so is he supposed to be paired with Octavian and Caesar, and that's the only combo for him, right? That's what the devs are saying. And if that's the case, even then, he's only going to be... That means that for free-to-play players or small spenders or even big spenders, because Octavian and Caesar together are going to be like, what, over $5,000 to get those 2 heroes. You're not going to be able to use him. He is a real head scratcher for me. I just don't understand how you use him. I mean, please, I don't think that I know everything about heroes. I don't suggest that I'm an encyclopedia of row heroes, but 96% of the time I'm looking at hero skills and I understand how hero skills work. I think I do anyway, most of the time, 99% of the time. And if I don't know, I can always ask the devs to get a direct information about it. But in this situation, I just don't see how he works. I don't know. And you guys aren't, like you say, Pompey unusable at the moment. So, new Divine Arrow Mark 2.0. So we've got 4 minutes left, guys, until the plus 14 matchups. If you have enjoyed the stream, please do click on that like for me. That would be much appreciated. Thank you to all of you that have super chatted as well. If you want to help support the channel, then super chat would be very much appreciated. Hashtag the Get Pond Study Fund or a desktop PC. And the other thing is, answers on a postcard. This is like the 6th anniversary of the game or something for people in State 1, because there was actually a version of the game previous to this version, and then I've been playing the game for 4 years, and I know that States 1 to 40 were a year older than... So when I first started playing the game in 2019, we had an anniversary event in 2019 around this time, and it was crazy generous, like ridiculously generous. It was the best thing that devs ever did, quite frankly. And then it ended, and then they were never that generous again. But I have to say, like, it's a balance, isn't it? Like, the devs give us more than we ever had before. Like, particularly in the first year of the game, it was very hard to get anything after the anniversary event. But now there is so many other things, consumables that you need, like tech. You need courage medals, war badges, crazy amounts to get your T10 tech. You need so much speed ups. It just, the time it takes to do all the T10 tech and the later stages of the lofty tech, it just eats into your gems. And for like middle spenders that have VIP to get super recruitment tickets, you can't get them. So let's go on the final countdown, guys. It's nearly 1 minute to 5 here in the UK, which is 1 minute to plus 14, of course, game time. We are going to be watching RYS from state 62 against KXQ from state 219. You can see on the matchups with the power, RYS have 29 million power to KXQ's 21 million. But of course, it's all about putting that power to use, activity, your strategy in BOH. Pretty much now to get this far into the championship, you've got to be a good team. The other matchups in Division 1 right now are going to be DXP against XKE and 1TO, their first team, 44G, second strongest team in the tournament, up against SPE, who have done absolutely brilliant to get to this stage, I'd like to say, by the way. Only 12G of power. They've been so well organised, SPE. So big shout out to them. Of course, I'm in my developer account, all-star account, so we can access any of the matchups at any time. There's no restrictions on us for the spectator restrictions. There are restrictions if you're trying to spectate from your own account. So one of the benefits of following myself and any of the other streamers right now, I think there's 4 or 5 of us streaming. Right, let's get on it. RYS versus KXQ in the round of 16 All-Star Battlefield of Honor All-Star Championship 2023. You're watching Pond from here in the UK. As one person said, the person that talks about what's happening on the screen, which I thought was what a commentator would do. Okay, let's check out who is where. So the blue team is KXQ. Let's check out who's playing there. We've already got 19 competitors for RYS and 17 for KXQ. We've got Park, 1G of power, Arena, 650. Of course, this is quite far into Eden, so you would expect people's power to be a bit low. Oh, Diesel King, 257 million. Mango. Korean player there, 212 million, so pretty low on power. 629 for Park. Dulls. These guys have obviously been having a tear up in Eden, I think. Well, Swift there, one of the stronger players, definitely. We have checked in on KXQ before. Steelman. Lawyers Union. Is that Dato? Yeah. Angel Uria. And Dosp. And then over on RWS's side, of course, just in the first minute of the game, they're going to be going to collect their crystals. They're going to be starting their first towers. RWS, we've got Asmurte, Dicko there, 1.8G, big account, Alba, Lady Death, Afe. I'm going to need a sip of water. Kata 2003. Oh, low on power there. Neo Genesis. Most people should know, well, certainly of my age in the game, know Neo. Well-known player in the community. Loki. Yet another Loki account. Lauren. KLD. Duff Kermit. Pharaoh 420, of course, very big account, well-known. 13G of power. Played him a few times. Really tough opponent. Gotham, Joy TM, Stokes, Scrib, Ban and Sim. So they've still not totally maxed in terms of competitors. Oh, Solarium is watching the Spanish streaming. Yeah, I think there's 2 different streams for that XKE DXP. Well done, Vern. Good timing. Okay, so RYS are up to the max 20 players now. Lady Death. That sounds ominous. Obviously very close in this first few seconds of the game. Let's check out who's taking what. They've both... that's why they're a little bit behind RYS, because they haven't taken their second command centre. Oh, and a cheeky attempt to get it here from... Who's that? Superman. Thank you, Darwin. Very kind of you. Who else is popped in here? Oh, is that Swift BG? So is that a second account then? Because there's 2 Swift accounts, aren't there? Of course, the central building. So Arsenal, which helps you gain might and resistance, and your Fortress of Honor, they're going to come live in 30 seconds after 5 minutes. I need to jump into... Don't forget as well, guys, it's Troop Training Hourly, the second hourly with your technology. Only 200 points in it right now, of course. Fortresses of Honor are open. Yeah, I know that Evil M is streaming 1TO's matchup, and then you've got both Gatsu is streaming in Spanish, I think, and Ted Bay is DXP player. He's streaming his matchup. So obviously, if you want to see some actual in-game action, you can focus on him. Let's check out what's going to happen with these Fortress of Honors. These are going to be an early indicator to see who's got the better, who's got the bigs, who's going for this fortress from RYS. I would just be interested to see that. It looks like, okay, yeah, Dicko is going for the West Fortress. And someone's already in here. It's basically neck and neck at this stage, of course, guys. Fabian, I'm going to have to bar you from this channel if you keep making those comments. Arsenal only team to go undefeated in the Premier League. Never forget that. So pretty much all these matchups, DXP are taking a slight lead, 1,300 point lead over XKE right now. SPE are up 800 points on 1TO. Might have to keep an eye on that. Well, I would expect 1TO, once their bigs are in, though, they're going to get the runes, right? And they're going to control the main... They're going to control the main buildings. Okay, so RYS have taken the East Fortress of Honor. And let's check out what's going on. Okay, so we've got Dicko versus a Korean player here. Dicko's getting in. And he's held it. So RWS are going to take that fortress as well. So that's going to bump up their points per minute. Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan. Season ticket holder, actually. Have been for the last 13, 12 years. I've been to European aways, like Real Madrid away, Ajax away, Juventus away, Sparta Prague away. Been to multiple FA Cup finals, League Cup finals. Yeah, there you go. More things for people to troll me on. Not just Row, you can troll me on Arsenal as well. And Mbappe's never going to join Arsenal. We couldn't afford him. We couldn't afford his salary. We're spending 100 million on Declan Rice, which is a miracle in itself. Anyway, enough football chat. So this is interesting. KXQ trying to take the Arsenal there, but again, let's see if RWS take that back. Who's going for that? Gotham. Yeah, went to Ajax against Arsenal September 2005. Long time ago now. I'm showing my age, when I was much younger. RWS doing the standard. They're actually a little bit ahead on their tower building as well. I'm surprised not a lot of gathering going on here by either team. That's a little bit surprising. KXQ have taken that far one, but RWS obviously in control of these Fortress of Honours. That's why you're going to see points per minute well ahead of KXQ. So, oh, KXQ have knocked out Dicko there. So the royal family taking the fortress there. The third code Mayday will be in 6 minutes. If you guys remind me, please. You know what I'm like. And then Superman is going to reinforce that fortress as well. Let's check out what's going on the East Fortress. So Lauren held off Angel Yuri there. KXQ going for it again. One hospital not in use there. That's a little bit surprising. And let's see how the central progress is going. Well, RYS really fast on the towers. Already controlling the sanctuary area. And they've chucked Neo and Pharaoh up top on point. Who else is joining them there? Is it going to be Dicko? Oh, join. Okay. And they're already attacking KXQ Sentry Tower. So this is, let's just keep an eye on this for the minute, because we can see points per minute. RS is still a little bit ahead. KXQ, they've managed to get a Sentry Tower down there. Four minutes till the code, everyone. Yeah, Neo is a real top. She's got a real top account. Pharaoh as well, though. These two are giants. So Pharaoh's attacking that sentry tower. KLD as well. Is he up there? Or she? Oh yeah, there we go. So RS have put 4 bigs up the top here. XK now winning versus DXP. Yeah, so XK are up about 2,000 points on DXP. 1TO versus SPE. Only 600 points in it. Oh, SPE, respect. Absolute respect for what they're doing. Tajaka's joined us after their victorious match at +12. Sanctuary doesn't open for another 3 minutes, obviously. ROS putting a lot of effort into shifting this sentry tower. Sim, Pharaoh, Neo, all sending legions, and they've done it. They've taken out the tower. So that's a big move. And ROS have put another tower down now. They're moving slightly ahead on the overall score. 2,000 points up. Let's check out the personal points very quickly. KLD is leading. Dicko, Lauren, Gotham, Pharaoh, Kato. Ooh. Neo, very low points. Can't believe that. Swift, Arena, Union, and Angel, and second Swift account. There we go. Only 90 points on it on the points per minute. So can ROS just get this Sanctuary Tower in place? That is going to be key. We've got just, what, 2 minutes? 1 minute until the Sanctuary's open. We're still also going after this second Sentry Tower. That they're going to have the dominant position at the Sanctuary. KXQ taking the lead on points per minute, though. Let's just quickly check that out. So they control the East Fortress, and they've taken... Okay, ROS are taking the outpost back now. That was a cheeky one. Okay, back to the Sanctuary. Only 16 seconds left. Okay, Rune is available. Neo's got it. Looks like a reasonably quick march now. So, KXQ, are they going to try and take this relay? Loki by the second relay. Sim is close to the first. KXQ starting to attack this relay. So 40 seconds in the relay. Neo obviously using... Show us KXQ's name list. There you go. ROS just going ahead again on the points per minute. Only less than 2,000 points in it so far. KXQ couldn't shift ROS on the first relay. Neo making her way to the second relay, using speed, definitely using a speed legion there. That's good strategy. Sim just getting closer in on this second relay. Probably using mixed legions with a slower marching time, so it's only going to be like 5-second marching time for him there. Loki's there as well, so they've got two strong accounts, but there is a strong attack there, but obviously you've only got a minute to get there. Basically it's one attack per player on this second relay. This is why it's always so hard. You're almost better off sending everyone to the second well, I don't know actually. Let's see. Neo sending her other legion in. F8 non's going home. The problem with this is as well, if you fail an attack at this second relay, it's a long walk back to your castle if you're far away. COYG, nice one. Another fellow Gooner there. So that's it. They've taken ROS take the first rune. They open up 9,000 point lead. Let's check out quickly what the other scores are. So XK are up 15,800 to 13,000. So I'm guessing the rune is undecided there. 1TO have taken the rune against SPE, so they're up 11,000 points now. SPE though doing well against one of the favourites for the competition. So it's what's going on with DXP and XKE really. You'd think like Loki or someone would be taking the rune from XKE, right? ROS, they've had this front sentry tower taken down again. So KQX, they do have some really top players. Swift and Irene, I've seen them before. They are very top. Oh, and I forgot the code, of course. Well played. So the third code for the stream today is All-Star 89 with a capital A, capital S. That's All-Star 89, capital A, capital S. Some of you are keeping me honest, at least. Oh, there we go. Rune is in final relay of XKE. So if KXQ can get this sentry tower in and get their bigs around the sanctuary, this is not going to be over. Whoa, Joy is taking some hits, down to 17%. And RWS moving up Sim back up to this front line now. They're using their teleports quite well. Oh, there you go. They've taken it as well. KXQ just putting another one down though. RWS back in control of the East Fortress of Honor. KXQ, no, they haven't been able to hold it, and so Dicko is sitting on this West Fortress of Honor for RYS. East Fortress, RYS already with this territory, this coverage. So a bit of to-ing and fro-ing here. Park is being attacked down to 15%. Oh, there's two Parks. So Alba going for Park here. So RYS being nice and aggressive. Oof. KXQ taking out that sentry tower there though, but ROS trying to just control this zone. I mean, ironically KXQ is still taking the fortress. Hey, it's actually good to see you. These two accounts, they're in trouble here. Alba is taking them out. This second Park account is going to be gone, I think, in the next attack. We'll jump back to the middle in a minute. Alba not being affected by those attacks, so there we go, one out. Is the second Park account going to hold on? Yes it is, but Alba I guess is going to be going back to that. Let's check out the middle again. What's going on with these sentry towers? Oh, KXQ just can't get a sentry tower to stick near this sanctuary. Oh, there we go. Thanks, hubby. All-Star F from another streamer. XK have taken the rune. Yeah, they're up by 10,000 points against DXP now. ROS are up 12,000 points in our match here, and 1TO pulling away against SPE. They're up 14,000 points now. Let's check out the other divisions quickly as well, as we're a third of the way through the matchups. HRS are up 24,000 to 18,000 against VGC. ESW doing well against NLB. They're up 11,000 points. I was expecting that, to be honest with you. D2K, they're up 29,000 to FFB's 16,000. D2K, much older alliance though. They're State 349 versus 309. In Division 3, KWQ All-Star, 26,000 points to FWD's 20,000. So KWQ there must have taken the rune. UAO Cobra Kai, they are double the points of UVB. They're up 30,000 to 15,000. GOW from 584, they're well up, 24,000 point lead over STD, 36,000 points to 12,000 points, and DIL are just up 21,000 points to 17,000. State 662 versus 666 there. I presume the rune has not been finished in that match. In Division 4, War Sweethearts team, they're up 26,000 to HAR's 13,000. NTA are winning 31,000 points to Ewoks from S44's 16,000 points. That's State 728 versus 744. IMG are up 28,000 to LEM's 18,000. LAT, who we saw a lot of last week, they're doing well against USC. They're up 33,000 to USC's 15,000, so 18,000 point lead. And A2C from 764, they're up 30,000 to S61's 16,000 from State 61. And V9V from State 709, they're beating SRS from 784, 30,000 points to 17,000 points. Division 5, let's just check out the last division scores. TIP are up 29,000 against by 10,000 points against FHA's 19,000 points. UKK, they are dominating FBF. They're up 38,000 points to their opponents' 11,000 points. UUR as well, winning 39,000 points to BLU's 11,000. UUR have got triple the power of BLU there. HTS from 878, they're up 38,000 to DMX's 13,000, so 25,000 point lead. And VLV from 865, they're up by 14,000 points over LYU from State 3026. And then one matchup at plus 16 in that division. Back to our matchup. So neither alliance can get a sentry tower to stick by the sanctuary now. Hey Lewis, good to see you. And Swift has actually been burnt a few times, down to 67%. Hey Zorro, welcome. If you're just tuning in, we're watching RYS against KXQ in the round of 16 matchup in Division 1. Only 3 matchups currently going on in Division 1. DXP are against XKE, RYS against KXQ here, and 1TO's first team against SPE. Currently XKE, RYS and 1TO are all winning. That's what we kind of all expected. Okay, Swift is holding on now against these attacks. Who is going for? Oh, it is Neo. Well, if you can hold off an attack from Neo, then you're doing very well. Okay, KXQ going for another Sanctuary Tower here. By the Sanctuary. They desperately need this. RWS in a dominant position on the East Fortress there. KXQ doing better on this side. But Dicko's still there. And I don't think they're going to be shifting him because he's a very strong account, even though he looks like he might be outnumbered there. Oh no, Gotham and Partha there. All-Star M, Hubby with another code for you all there, guys. Capital A, capital S, capital M. So who took this? Swift Chunga took the fortress from Gotham. This is kind of swinging backwards and forwards, isn't it? Let's go back to that central battle again. Slinky, good to see you. Oh, RWS have taken the tower out again. I'm very good, thank you. Into my third hour of streaming. Been streaming for the last 2.5 hours now with a lot of you good people. So thank you very much for joining me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. About 3,500 of you joining the stream today, so thank you very much for that. Even though I had a lot more people on the +12 matchups than this matchup, but never mind. It is what it is. Well, there's more. There's streamers doing every matchup right now, so I'm not surprised some of you have got fed up with my voice and gone elsewhere. And plus, I know one of the other streamers is literally streaming the battle while he's doing it. So RYS taking that tower straight away again. Pharaoh and Neo just taking it out immediately. This is the problem. They can't... KXQ can't hold off Pharaoh and Neo. This is why, like RYS, I've always thought they were going to be one of the stronger opponents, because they've got 3 or 4 bigs in their alliance, and you know, it's only when they come up against a 1TO or a 4KS potentially that they're going to struggle, because they do have some very, very strong accounts. It's literally just strength in depth when you get to this latter stage of the tournament, basically. Let's just have a quick check on when the next rune's up. It's in 3.5 minutes. It's very even on the points per minute. So, you know, KXQ have been holding their own across the map. A little bit of gathering going on in the background as well for your teleports. Teleport situation, KXQ have got 3, RYS have got 6, but of course Pharaoh and Neo are probably just going to be sitting here for the rest of the battle anyway, so they don't need any. Let's check out the scores. Alba is top with 37,000, obviously doing a lot of damage on that east side of the map. Dicko, again, in a lot of battles in the west side there by that other Fortress of Honor, 22,000 points. Neo's on 17,000, KLD 8.5, Big Quest 8.4, Elstoke 7.3, Scrib 7.3, Pharaoh only 7.3. That I find that a little bit surprising. Thanks, hubby, for sharing these codes for the rest of the group. Oh, we didn't check out KXQ's Swift, 32,000 points. So only Alba's in first place on the personal points. Swift is second. Swift Chunga 18,000. Irena's 15,500. Park 13.2. Union 10. Steel 6.3. Doll 6.3. Swift BG 6.2. Angel 5.6. There we go. Those are the personal points on the map, guys. Sanctuary's going to be giving another rune in 2 minutes. KXQ trying again. Zoro, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Novell 761 versus 764 is good. Yeah, so that's S61 Savage Monarch. They're on 22,000. A2C from 764. They're on 38,000. So pretty big difference there. I mean, obviously, a lot of the time, thank you for your first ever super chat as well, Zora. That's really appreciated. And Killswitch is sharing another code. One of the other streamers must have done it. So check out All-Star P, capital A, capital S, capital P. Or was that my first code? No, that wasn't, was it? Don't forget, guys, you need to redeem your codes via the website, not in-game. You need to just follow the link there if you want to use your codes in-game. Rune is going to be coming up in 45 seconds. KXQ are not going to get their tower there. They should have put the tower down earlier. That was a mistake by them. And now we are going to see RYS take the rune again. I'm wondering if it's going to be Neo again with that speed legion. It's going to be tough for them to stop. And they've even taken out that tower anyway. Rune in 25 seconds. Based on the points per minute, if RYS can take this rune, then it's going to be game over for KXQ, I'm afraid. Joy has been burned. Sim is taking a couple of hits there, but Neo and Pharaoh sitting up top unscathed. They're not going to move. KXQ are not going to be able to move these two. And here we go. Oh, Neo using a slower Legion this time. So a slight glimmer of hope. Let's keep an eye on RYS's first relay there. KXQ knocking out some of the reinforcements. Again, guys, if you thank you very much again, Zora, for that super chat. I really appreciate your first ever super chat on the channel. That's much appreciated. If you obviously any support the channel with a super chat would be very much appreciated. If you don't want a super chat, even just a click of that like, guys, would be very much appreciated. KLD from RYS just very near that first relay. KXQ so far failing to knock out anyone. Again, the problem is you're going to have Pharaoh, probably Pharaoh and Neo reinforcing there. Green Ace, the gifts could be better, bro. I'm not responsible for the gifts. Sorry. It's just the devs give us these codes. Well, of course they could be better, I know. But at least it's free, right? Okay, RWS have held on to their first relay there. "50 seconds." So basically, this is going to be it in the next 2 minutes. KXQ have got to take out this second relay and, of course, get the rune, which is easier said than done. Even if they do that, they're still going to be about 6,000 points behind. They have taken the lead on the points per minute, though. So there is a little bit of good news. But again, that's only a slight lead. And RYS, you know they can always move one of their bigs if they need to. Show XKE versus DXP. I can't show XKE because there's at least 2 other streamers showing that. So I'm afraid we are gonna be sticking with this battle on my channel because someone is DXP versus XKE. There's at least, I think there's 2 streamers showing that, and then I'm showing this matchup, and Evil M is showing 1TO versus SPE. So 43 seconds for KXQ to hold on. If this is getting, yeah, XK are up 8,000. Well, DXP have got to get that rune. I think if it depends on who gets the second rune, right? But you don't have to watch me, guys. You can go and watch one of the other streams. All you have to do is click into that link in the game, on the game menu, in the events menu. You can go and check out that with one of my fellow streamers. I'm not going to potentially take one of their views by covering the same matchup. So you're definitely stuck with. We can, if this is going to be. Oh, 3 seconds. There we go. 20,000 point lead for RYS. They're leading on points per minute. I can't see any way back for KXQ, if I'm honest with you. And RYS are actually well, Swift is up to 50% now. KXQ trying to get this Sanctuary Tower in, maybe while RYS were a little bit distracted, but even then, Pharaoh and Neo will just be able to send at the same time. Oh, XK got the second rune. They're up by 9,000 points, but yeah, like you say, DXP are giving a good fight. 1TO have just taken the second rune as well, so they're up 51,000 1TO against SP's 27,000, which, let's be honest, that is for someone that's only got 12G of power. SPE are doing really well. They've obviously very organised team. Is KXQ going to get that sentry tower? They are. Teleport. There we go. Right. Swift has used KXQ's last teleport. So they've got about, what, 13 minutes. The next 13 minutes, they've got to close the score. They've got to get at least about 10,000 points in the next 13 minutes. If RYS keep, and then they've still got to get the last rune. So let's see. Where's Neo going with that? So it looks like RYS are trying to just take control of this West Fortress right now. They still have, this is the thing, this east side looks pretty much set. They've got complete dominance in terms of the land. Alba is doing some more attacks, shifting KXQ back. Again, KXQ have got no teleports as well, so if they lose players in this position, that's really not going to help them. I can't see them getting control of this fortress. Big Quest is just sitting right there on the Fortress of Honor as well. Free is free, Aiden, exactly. Right, Swift is going after Pharaoh here. Pharaoh is going after KXQ's sentry tower. Or is he? Okay, so they both have command centers. They both have 2 command centers. So KXQ will be getting teleports in a minute. It'll be interesting to see, is Irina gonna move up? Yeah, there's not many castles Loki can't zero, let's be honest. This is getting more interesting in our back. Well, I say it's getting more interesting only in terms of the fighting. Let's check out the scores very quickly. Alba on 60,000, Dicko 46, Neo on 28 in the middle there. Swift 53,000, and then Swift Chunga 38,000, Irina 29,000. So not the crazy kind of score we saw in the first battle, over 100,000 of one of the Gemini accounts. Whoa, Pharaoh getting burned there, people. This tower under attack as well. They still haven't got any teleports. Pharaoh sending again, trying to shift this KXQ sentry tower. What's Neo been up to? Neo looks like she went... Oh, Neo went to that West Fortress of Honor, which is still... Oh, she's still there, I think. No. KXQ have got it. RYS, though, they've got the points per minute advantage as well. Let's just check out these other scores quickly, and I'll be releasing my final code of the stream in 3 minutes time. So XKE are up 9,000 points against DXP. RYS here, as we're watching, are up 21,000 points. It's game over. One potentially looking like it. 1TO are up 36,000 points now. They will definitely be going through to the quarterfinals. In Division 2, VAGC are losing to HRS. HRS are up 46,000 to 38,000. ESW cruising through against NLB. They've got a 34,000 point lead. And D2K also cruising through with a 31,000 point lead there against FWB. Division 3, KWQ still up 16,000 points against FFD. UAO Cobra Kai, they are going through 29,000 point lead against EVB. And GOW 75,000 points against STD. They are destroying them. And DIL versus 6, the 662 versus 666 matchup, only 5,000 points in it. That's a close one. Might be worth checking out later in Division 3. We've got 17 minutes left. War, they're up against HAR, 63,000 to 22,000. They're going through. NTA up 25,000 points against S44. IMG are up 30,000 points against LEM. LAT are up 32,000 points against USC. A2S are up 30,000 points against S61. And V9V are up 29,000 against SRS. So all the matchups in Division 4 already look like they're decided. Division 5, TIP are up 62,000 to FHA's 32,000. UKK 81,000 versus FBF 17,000. UUR 73,000, they're winning. HTS 79,000 against DMX. VLV 69,000 to LYU's 25,000. So all the matches in Divisions 4 and 5 look like they're already decided, guys. XK failed the second rune twice. Wow. Third time DXP took it. Ugh. Guys, I know you want me to move to the other match, but I'm not sure that's fair on my fellow streamers who are covering that. Because we all had specific matches that we were covering. There's already 2 streamers covering that match. And we've got the interesting match of Irina and Swift trying to take down Neo and Pharaoh. Marnoon said he's on a plane. He has a weak Wi-Fi signal. Oh, wow. So Pharaoh trying to take out Irina, but she's holding on. RYS, 24,000 points. When's the rune coming? 6 minutes. Code 4 is... Oh. Code 4 is All-Star 0710. 0710. Let's check out the personal scores now. Alba on 65,000, Dicko on 57,000, Neo 42,000, Swift 67,000, Swift Chunga 53,000. So this Swift account is giving as much as she can. Neo just sending off again to that. I'm guessing it's going to that fortress. Yeah. RYS obviously trying to give a bit of focus on this fortress here. 4 or 5 accounts trying to knock out KXQ. This is pretty critical. RYS have just taken it there. Other match scores, yeah, I mean, Divisions 4 and 5, they are already decided. 1TO are beating SPE by 40,000 points, so that's over. DXP are on 41,000 points, XK are on 50,000. So the third rune is going to be absolutely key. Division 2, VGC against HRS, that's close. HRS got 51,000, VGC 43,000. The other two matches, ESW are going through and D2K are going through. They've both got over 30,000 point leads. Division 3, KWQ from 584, they're going through. They've got a 21,000 point lead. UAO have got a 32,000 point lead. GOW have got a 63,000 point lead. This 662 against 666, only 1,000 points in it. I think that matchup in Division 3 is going to be the one. If you want to watch XKE against DXP, you can do that at two of the other streams. You just follow the link in the events menu and watch it on one of my fellow streamers. Sorry guys, I'm not going to go and overtake theirs when they're already streaming. So we will try and stick with something else. So, hey Pond, will you be watching Division 5 at plus 16? Should be a good fight. I will, that plus 16, yes, I will watch it, but I won't be streaming, so because it's Baby Pond's bedtime, and Mrs. Pond isn't here, so I will be having to stream that myself. Sorry, I'll just have to watch the stream myself. It's still 9,000 point difference between XK and DXP. Irina standing strong, Swift standing strong, so the bigs can't knock each other out. All-Star B, another code, thanks. Remember the 5-minute rule. I will, Darwin, don't worry. Still that Division 3 matchup, only 1,500 points in it. I think that's going to be the one to watch. 25,000 point lead for RYS here. There's a new rune in about 1.5 minutes. I would suspect, even if they take it, KXQ can't get enough points. There's only 10 minutes left. So this one's definitely done. So let's jump out, guys. Just a quick follow-up. Alba is still leading the points totals with 74,000. Oh no, Swift is up, sorry, 75,900. Then Alba with 74,000. Dicko with 70,000. And then Swift Chunga with 60,000. Really good effort by KXQ, but they're just not being able to do it with those runes. So let's jump out. Obviously, we need to get into this. I think this Division 3 matchup, let's be fair to the younger states as well. This is obviously going to be all about that third rune. So I think that is definitely worth watching. Need to go into... Oh. So just very quickly, Division 1, these are the scores. So 10,000 point lead for XKE. So even if DXP got the last rune, they're still going to have to find 3,000 points from somewhere. Division 3. So this matchup here, only 1,400 points in it between DIL and 6, from 666 and 662. We've got 9 minutes left. I will keep an eye on the scores. I'm sure one of you will be able to let us know as well. Thanks, Killswitch, for sharing the codes from the other streamers as well. So let's just quickly check out this rune. So 6 have... How is this so close? 6 have control, by the looks of it, of... They're in... What's happened here? 6 have control of the Sanctuary. Oh. Oh. They can't get the third rune in before the match. So this means, so that's why there's no one in the middle. It's all going to be about these battles for the... Wow, another failed rune for XK. They couldn't settle the second rune yet. So, let's look at what's going on here. Dill and Six. Six are in red. Right, Dill are in red. Not confusing at all. Six currently have a points per minute lead, but they need to find 2,400 points. So about 400 points a minute. And they're not going to get a third rune in this battle either. And Six have just taken back that fortress. Second rune isn't going anywhere. So it looks like XKE are going to ironically win because the second rune is just going backwards and forwards, and they already have a 10th. Yeah, the first code was All-Star L. All-Star L. Capital A, capital S, capital L. Hobbit. So we are watching Deal from State 662 and Six from State 666. These guys are also only getting 2 runes in their matchup because the second rune took so long. The third rune will not be released until after the match is finished, because also, obviously once it's a 15-minute countdown. All the battles in Division 4 and Division 5 are settled. All the battles in Division 2 look like they're settled as well. HRS are up 13,000 points, ESW are up 44,000 points, and D2K are up 43,000 points. So yeah, that's looking pretty finished in Division 1. I'm loving not having to look at like a million results either. Six are about to take control. They have control of the other Fortress of Honor as well. So the points per minute has jumped up. There is only 1,600 points in it. They're getting 300 and... Oh, it's so close. This is so close, guys. Who are the points leaders? Let's just have a very quick look. A-Style, 70,000 points from Dill. Marco Pos WTS 45,000, War Machine 41,000, Glisto 38,000, Raposal 30,000. Apologies for the pronunciations. I am 103,000. Wow. King Leonidas 53,000, Shin 44,000, Firewitch 36,000, and the Shan S 29,000. 103,000. Wow. Dill have taken back this fortress. 1,400 points in it. I think that could probably be it, because they won't have enough time now. The other problem is Six don't actually have a sentry tower in this area. They're having to send from a little bit further. This IM account is a beast. Under 3 minutes left. This is so close. 6. They're about to take control of this Fortress of Honor again. Oh, Dill are taking it. Oh, that's going to be it, I think. 1,300 point, 12, yeah, just about 1,200 point difference. Dill have knocked 6 out of the Fortress again. That's 250 points they're going to lose. What's going on? They're both the fortresses are out of action right now. So many buildings under attack. Six are trying. They've got the bottom fortress again. That's a 466 point lead, and they are taking others as well. All Star 75, the last code from another stream, guys. Thanks for sharing that kill switch. 900 points in it. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Dill just need to take one of these fortresses and it will be over. $1,100 point difference. They're just gonna miss out. I think it's less than 1,900 point difference. XKE finally take the rune, says Farron. So that means XKE are going through. They got a 19,000 point lead over DXP now. Well played, DXP. Wow, you have pushed XKE there. And Dill have taken the fortress back. That's going to be game over here as well. Only 800 point difference, pretty much. So close. This has been the closest matchup of the round. Hubby showing another code there, guys. Thanks again for sharing the codes, kill switch and Hubby, much appreciated. 17 seconds left. Only about 800 points difference in this matchup. Oh, they're both going to finish on 60,000 points, but 6 agonizingly close. They won both of the runes as well, but Dill just their occupying score was the difference there. 6 obviously just focused too much on that rune. Wow, crazy, so close. Gathering score almost identical as well. Well, there you go, guys. So close in that battle. Well played, Dill and 6. I mean, well, congratulations, Dill, for going through, but well played, 6. Commiserations there, losing out by about 600 points, despite taking both the runes and dominating the center. But it just shows you need to have a balanced plan of attack for the whole map. So let's just... Oh, no, Darwin, did you? So very quickly, guys, I'm going to go through how we're looking for the quarterfinals now on Monday, and then and then that's going to be it. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go relieve Baby Pond's uncle of babysitting duty. So there is just one matchup remaining at plus 16. Please do check in on that if you're leaving me now. Thank you so much to all of you for watching. Thousands of you watching the stream this afternoon. Really appreciate the support and you guys joining me for this. You know, unbelievable, blowing me away. I'd never thought I'd have thousands of people watching live streams. So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those likes. If you haven't liked, please do click on that like. And if you haven't already, if you would like to support the channel, if you could do a super chat or super thanks, that would be absolutely wonderful. Let's check out these quarterfinal fixtures then. Thanks, Wargasm, for joining, especially when you're on holiday. Thank you, Zorro. Thanks to those of you that have shared the gift codes as well. I hope you guys have been able to benefit from that this afternoon. So our quarterfinals on Monday the 10th are going to be XKE versus 8XB. That's going to be an interesting one because XKey only just got through this afternoon. 8XB knocking Boss out of the tournament. On their side, then they're going to be it's going to be 4KS against RYS. We've just seen both of those alliances today. That's going to be a great matchup. EUK are up against 1TO. I would expect 1TO to go through there, and E64 are up against RBW from 229. Again, I think E65 are probably clear favourites there. Let's check out Division 2. And it's going to be UL1 from 346 up against HRS from 335. VNA from 433 are up against SOR from 476. And then TLU from 476 are up against ESW from 363. I think that'll be a good matchup. And D2K from 347 are up against Triple D from 448. Division 3. KWQ from 584 are going to be up against UAO from 663. Again, I think that's going to be a good matchup. GOW from 584 are playing Deal from 662. Deal obviously winners of the match we just watched. KOG from 616 are up against GOW from 584. GOW with 2 teams in the quarterfinals there in Division 3. And then VO1 from 679 will be playing 592 from 576. 592, I think they had 3 teams in the round of 32 last week. Division 4, the top 8 are CDX from 699 against War from 722. And LAT, they made it through again. One of the teams we focused on last week. They're going to be playing A2C from 764 this time in the quarterfinals. And then NTA from 728 are up against IMG from 720. And V9V from 709 up against CHT from 3001. So one of the Chinese states represented in Division 4 in the quarterfinals there. And then finally Division 5. Remember, there is one matchup remaining at plus 16, which is SVG versus FSN. So currently the quarterfinal lineup for Division 5 is TIP from 853 versus UKK from 849. And then it's VUP from 320 up against VLV from 865. And in the bottom half, it's UUR from 3016. They are playing HDS from 878. And then MRM are through from 3032. They're waiting to find out their opponent in the plus 16 battle in 55 minutes time. There we go, guys. Another live stream from me over for today on Battlefield of Honor Friday. Don't forget, the quarterfinals are this Monday, the 10th of July. I will be, we don't have the, obviously the matchups confirmed yet. Devs hopefully will be confirming that in the next 24 hours. As soon as I know when I'm going to be streaming, I will get the stream set up so you can check that out. Like I say, thank you all for watching. Good luck to those of you that are in the later Battlefield of Honor, normal Battlefield of Honors. Good luck to those of you on your Eden maps if you're still battling in Eden without a ceasefire. We certainly are in COH. Good luck for you know, the full KE tomorrow. And have a great weekend, guys. Put your feet up, have a few drinks, and I will see you again in only 3 days' time on Monday. Thank you so much for watching.